Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another LoveKami. I hope you've been enjoying it so far. And let's get started with the Sara route. So it's gonna time skip? Is it gonna time skip or something? It might time skip just 1 month later. Shuri and Kagura were already throwing off sparks. It looked like I could relax a bit. Well then, I guess I'll step back and watch from a distance. Aw, poor Yamato. If I helped either one of you, it wouldn't be a fair fight, would it? Well, Yamato's just a cameraman. I feel bad for him though. Well, I appreciate you saying that, but in the end, I'm just your support. In their ADC, or carries, whatever you say. If you two are really going head to head, I think it's fine if I bow out for a while. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I would be lying if I said I didn't feel lonely. All three of us had worked so hard, but at the end of it all, I would be the only one to leave. I had this feeling of emptiness, like I didn't know why I'd done it all. When I thought about it more, of course, it hadn't been for me, but for these two. And so for their sakes, I would stay out of the final auditions. Nothing would actually change for me. My position was still exactly the same. That was what was best for LoveKami. Didn't make sense there. Well, when I read it. Wow. Even if I wasn't helping either one of them, there wouldn't be any problems with me watching Shuri and Kagura practice. I thought to myself as I made my way to the usual practice spot. She handed me a headband and some glow sticks. Oh my god, she's treating him as a fan now. What's all this? Sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, that's sad. She forced the merchandise on me, then rushed off to practice. As a divine idol who'd made it through the preliminaries, she was getting a lot of attention. Fans were starting to gather to watch her practice. She was right, of course. If I started talking to her like I was someone special, I could cause some serious problems for her. So I guess this means I'm out of the picture. I set down the fans' goods and left. Oh, poor Yamato. Poor Yamato. The goddess cafe Amana Kaguyama was full today too. Word had spread that one of the staff here had made it through the qualifying round. Kagura-chan! Damn, why did I say that? Kagura was busier than ever. The other goddesses were rushing around, taking care of customers too. The area in front of the shop was crowded with people lining up to get in. More business for the restaurant. Until the finals were over, I would be only a bother to both of them. Oh, I just want to say poor Yamato. He's just left out, outcasted. I think he's going to turn to Sara or something and help her with some new career. Well, what am I supposed to do now? I'd been giving all my free time to LoveKami, and now I'm suddenly left to my own devices. I'm so bored. What did I used to do before I met those two? It wasn't that long ago, but I couldn't remember. I guess it's me and Sara. Knock knock. Did she have to say that? Sara came in, then thought twice and knocked on the door behind her. Sara, if you're going to knock, try to do it before you come in. You don't even need to say knock knock. No, not at all. But what about you? Aren't you busy right now? I pointed at my PC screen. I had just been reading an article about how busy she was with her retirement preparations. She has to quit with her sponsors and everything. The Divine Idol World was not so simple that one could simply just quit because they wanted to. It couldn't be helped since she couldn't sing, but apparently they were having her do a lot of other things instead. Why can't she play like the instruments of L7? Oh, she decided to borrow my bed, but I guessed I wouldn't make an issue of it. It looked like she needed some peace and quiet. You don't want to be around the other members of L7. Of course, they're gonna ask, why are you leaving? Sara's sudden announcement had thrown L7 into chaos. Even if they all accepted it, it wouldn't exactly be comfortable for everyone. You're welcome as ever. It's fine with me, if you don't mind the place. Oh, quit messing around. I am a guy, you know. She's experienced, that's why. Try to have a little bit more self-awareness, okay? I just blurted out and then immediately realized what I'd said. It was a bit much to demand that she kept thinking of herself as an idol, since she was quitting after all. You should remember, you're a girl. The goddess. Where did I come from? Out of the sky, like that. How did these two meet anyways? Damn right you should. Well, do whatever you want, I don't care, do anything. Strip. Something like that. I'll be counting on you. Sara straightened up after my advice. For some reason, she stared at me with a little grin on her face. What's wrong? Why are you staring at me like that? Oh, then what was Yamato? Well, I don't think I look like a girl or anything. I had no idea what she was getting at. It made me uncomfortable to be stared at like that, but Sara seemed happy, so I let it go. Wow. It's Sara and Yamato alone time this time. The next month was over in a blink of an eye. Yep, I knew there was going to be a time skip. The 5 goddesses who passed through the preliminaries were fighting to be number 1, and everyone was watching to see how it went. Shuri and Kagura worked out their own unique styles, and were apparently doing really well. As I stood back and watched the two of them chase their dreams, I went through my own life in a daze. Sara came by now and then to get away from things, but it really wasn't much help. So what is Yamato gonna do for his life now? Korea, that's what I wonder. And so, the day of the final audition arrived. Wow. I was supposed to go to the show and cheer them on, but I watched the live stream from home instead. That's a bit sad. Oh, that's too bad. They both gave the performances of their life, but... What? But Shuri and Kagura were outclassed. In the end, the winner was the popular front runner, who had taken first place in the qualifying round. They both did so well that she was just on another level. The difference in ability was just too great to overcome in such a short time. Shuri and Kagura had worked hard, but so had all the other competitors. Oh well. The result of the audition had been confirmed. After that, they would have the award ceremony, and then the winner would greet everyone as a new member of L7. I closed my browser without bothering to watch the end. It was a little early, but I figured I'd go to sleep. I certainly wasn't just going to sulk in bed. I just had a lot to think about, and I wanted to be alone. Or that was the plan, but... Oh my god. I hate it when someone rings or something vibrate next to you. I'm like, it just freaks you out. Be quiet and let me sleep. My phone was a storm of buzzing notifications. Shuri was apparently trying to get a hold of me by any means possible. Kagura didn't have a phone, but Shuri made up for it with extra vigor. Why? It seemed like I'd done something to incur their wrath. Okay. I don't know why they're pissed off. Is it because he didn't come? As soon as they arrived, Shuri started the interrogation. Shockingly, even Kagura was angry. She didn't really look at it, but this is what angry Kagura looked like. It looks like they involved Sara as well, since she'd come with them. I'm sorry, Sara. It looks like I've got you caught up in something. Okay, should have went then. At least cheered them on. They're pretty sad. No, that's not it. Oh, good dear. I didn't want to see Sara retire. After the audition was over and they started on the new member, it would be time for Sara to retire. She would basically be passing the baton to the new member and then leaving L7. I didn't want to watch that happen. Everything's getting serious now. I'm sorry I wasn't there to support you two. My reluctance to watch Sara leave was stronger than my desire to go and root for them. I was being selfish, but they seemed to understand. Sara stayed behind after Shuri and Kagura had left. She even followed me back to my room. Are you still mad at me? Cause Sara is life. Sara is love. That's not what I meant to do. I just couldn't bear to see it. Sara gently wrapped her arms around me. It was different from her usual teasing, squeeze. More tender somehow. I can't deny it. But she's so wise with her words. She kept holding me, unmoving. The warmth and scent of her were strangely soothing. She whispered. I understood, but I couldn't answer. Wow. Thought they're gonna get embracing. And in a sudden 180, I was now on the receiving end of an intense scolding. She went berating me for not going to support them, and somehow I ended up bowed on my knees in penance. I guess it went on for about 15 minutes. Only once I had started losing feelings in my legs did she decide to set me loose. So, you really did quit being a divine idol, didn't you? She only did it for a year? That's not enough. At least 10 years. She's still young, but what are you going to do next? I hadn't wanted to face her retirement, so I'd never asked her what she'd planned. Entertainment industry? Like where at? I guess she's probably gonna play music or something. Sara smiled sadly. Since she'd been such a huge star, even after quitting the idol world, she'd still have a lot of appeal. So what about singing problem? What does she mean by that? Voice box doesn't work anymore? Lost her throat? I can't imagine you not there, singing at the center of her L7. Wow. Checkpoint! After she quit being a divine idol, Sara started to appear on all kinds of TV shows. When she was in L7, she'd only been on music programs, but now she was trying out everything. Okay, she's trying to start a new career. I went to see how things were going at Kagura's work, and lo and behold, Shuri was working there too. Wow. What's going on here? Why doesn't she just apply here and work? After audition was over, Shuri and Kagura went back to their normal lives. But they still managed to keep their divine idol duo LoveKami going. It was unfortunate neither of them had been chosen to join L7, but someday they might be able to join them on stage as LoveKami. Maybe this is the true ending, know what I mean? Maybe it is. Full Metal Alchemist. L7 just keeps getting more and more popular. Who's that member, bro? The big screen in front of Akihabara station was showing L7 footage again today, but Sara wasn't there. It looked like they had music video for L7's all-new song on repeat. L7 has started performing with their new 7th member, and people were getting more and more excited, even without Sara there. The hardcore fans still grieved her retirement, but who knew how long that would last. As time passed, eventually Sara's time in L7 would just be a fading memory, and L7 without her would be the only one that knew what? And L7 without her would be the only one that people knew. Does that make sense? I'm sorry for I just got lost there, that's why. Did that make sense? It was inevitable, but it's not something that I'd be able to just accept. Wow. My English is broken as ever. Would it be broken forever? Oh, did she just help at the Yamato shop? Thanks, no, wait, what are you doing here? Oh, like relatives. You could just refuse. You shouldn't say just yes to everything. Even if that was a lie, Sara did seem to be in a particularly good mood today. Wow, curry? Is she making that? Not nearly as happy as you seem to be. Why is she really happy? I figured as much. Up to now, I never had a chance to find out what Sara liked. But in the last few days, I learned Sara was crazy for curry. Curry! She said it was written right there on her website profile page. But, well... She said, is she just acting happy? You didn't tell her what kind of meat to use? Maybe she's just insanely gone mad. She seemed to have a lot of faith in my mother's cooking skills. Ever since she retired from being a divine idol, Sara had come by whenever her work allowed, which was much more often than before. My mother liked Sara, so she spoiled her rotten and always invited her to have dinner with us. And Sara always asked for curry. Curry? That's the way to go. That's the way to go. The smell will get into the kimonos, so you might want to hold back on overly fragrant foods. She said this almost regretfully. The curry-scented kimono shop sounded like a terrible thing to me. What's happening now? Is it just extra stuff now?
This is Sparks Dynamite.